I think we should be live. Gonna make sure everything is set up and raring to go. I will tweet all of this madness out. Come join me for a very rare live stream. All right. That is a pretty cool swagway. I like that swagways are now at keynotes of events. All right. Make sure if am I good? Can you see me? Can you hear me? I think we're good. There's a delay, so I can't. I got to make sure that we're good here. Woo! Hello, Flamethrower. Hello, Gamers Artist. Hello, Silent Shadow. Hello, Dark Lord. Hello, Daniel.
Hello, Daniel.
Hello, Luke. Hello, Cool. Hello, Ali. Hello, Manny. Hello, Remo. Hello, Mario. Mario's here. You know it's going to be a good live stream. I haven't done a live stream where I'm like live for a very long time. But we are having a special live stream today where we are going to be watching Intel's keynote at CES together, which is cool because they usually unveil some really awesome stuff. And actually, I get to finally reveal they sent me a bunch of awesome stuff that I can share with you. And then we're going to be doing a big giveaway together where you can get your hands on some super cool stuff as well. So it shall be a good night. I think this is all good. We're going to be doing some Q&A. I'm going to be showing off some of my new stuff. And then we will kind of keep our eyes on the... Becca just put Oswald ears on my Groot statue. I'm not sure if I should be happy or offended about that. But you can watch the Intel thing up in the top and see me, and we'll talk about all of it. And then I get to show you guys the cool stuff I got and how it has made my recording life for 2016 better and more awesomer. Let me make sure this is on the main page of my YouTube channel. If you want to ask me questions when we do that, I think we'll do it on Twitter. So follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/GhostRobo, and then you can ask me questions on Twitter, and it's easier for me to follow along because the chat moves so quickly that I can't really follow it. It moves like la 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 la. And yes, maybe Becca will make an appearance if she's feeling brave. Anyhow, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/GhostRobo. And when I say let's do questions, you can start fastly asking questions. This will probably go for an hour or so. And I'm going to try to do more live streams in 2016. I know you guys love it, and I know it's something I want to incorporate into my live and my YouTube. Let me make sure this is on the main page of my channel. This is the first time I've live streamed on YouTube since they changed everything over. I live streamed on YouTube long time ago, but I haven't since then. Let's see. Can I? Okay, feature. So if I'm live streaming, it should be on there, right? Yes. I think. All right. Wow. Thank you. Who was this? YOLO dude, you waited 3 hours for this stream. That's pretty impressive. I'm glad that you're here. All right. Now watching what they are unveiling here and what they're showing, and we'll kind of just go back and forth in terms of what they're showing and what we're talking about. Also, if you want, let me put the link to this exact, if you want to watch it yourself in a bigger window, I'm going to put it in the description. So if you want, you can go watch with me here at this link. And then if you'd like to watch along the live stream as well, then you can get a bit of it. Crazy light show currently happening. I want robots. Give me Intel-powered robots. We were talking about this earlier today because me and Becca went out to dinner last night, and our waitress was completely devoid of personality. She would be like, how's the food? And then she'd just stare or be like, do you need anything else? And I was like, this is what it's going to be like when robots take over waitressing. Personalityless and just functional. Like, she was totally fine. She did her job great. But all that happened was nothing. Thomas, you waited 23 hours for the live stream. Thank you for everyone waiting. I like all these. I like all the symbols. Since this is partnered with Google, like, we get a lot of good stuff. Liam, I did not dust out my computer. I'm sorry. You'll probably do that. I'm traveling tomorrow. Don't know that you know that. I'm going to check out The Division. But that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that more later. I'll have gameplay for you guys. I'm really excited because I was in the alpha for The Division, and it was fun. The camera is a little close, but it's okay. Let's see. All right, I got to turn my volume down so I can hear Mr. Intel. While he's starting to talk, I'm going to show you the first awesome thing I got from Intel. I'll save the best for a little later. But I'm going to show you the first really awesome thing I got, which is something I didn't even know existed. And this is... It's a computer in a stick. The specific name of the product is an Intel Compute Stick. It's an ultra slim computer, and it's this slim. And I was blown away by this because you can plug it into any monitor and any TV and basically turn that into a computer, which is super freaking awesome. Now, obviously, it's not super high powered, but it can do everything that I would want it to do in that situation. So if I wanted to deal with internet browsing, if I wanted to deal with responding and interacting with you guys, if I wanted to watch YouTube videos, if I needed like access to something and didn't have my main setup with me, or I was on the go or at like a relative's house or at my mom's house and I just needed to convert something, this works amazingly well. It literally is so small, like, I can fit it in my mouth, and it's ridiculous to think that like there's an entire computer in here. This thing has 32 gigs of storage. It's got 2 gigs of RAM. It's got a quad-core Intel processor. It obviously has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. There's a USB port on the side. There's a micro USB port on the side. And it's crazy, a micro SD card slot. So it's crazy that everything can fit in here and basically serve as like a mini computer that you can take anywhere. I have recommended it now to my grandparents as people who don't want to deal with a big setup and complex systems. Obviously, I still need my main setup to record, but this has been awesome to have for like just like needing a computer on the go or needing a computer where there normally wouldn't be a computer. And also, like, I like it to plug in and like share my videos with my mom. Me and Becca have been doing more vlog stuff, so to like show my family like where we were, been really super cool. Can you buy it? Yeah, you can totally buy it. All of it is out and available, which is pretty sweet. The mouth drive, I like that, Joseph. Pretty darn good. Yeah, Foxboy, I was sad about Battlefront as well. A lot of requests for Just Cause. We can do that as well. I'm interested because he just mentioned that they're going to be talking about sports and gaming as well, which is obviously a subset of technology that I'm incredibly invested and like involved in, which is really cool. Do you guys see that Activision just bought MLG? Very, very interesting announcement and update. There will be, for those of you that just joined, because I noticed the numbers like tripled, we are going to be watching the Intel conference together, talking about the cool stuff. I'm going to be showing you guys some awesome stuff that Intel sent me. There will be a video coming out a little bit later with a whole giveaway and a bunch of sweet stuff that you can get your hands on as well, which is awesome. And then some updates, some Q&A, and just kind of a fun time to hang out in the brand new year. Channel update-wise, I'll be making a video on that, but just to give you guys a preview, I've got my top 10 game of the year list coming out. I've got my top 10 most anticipated games, my top 5 surprises, a whole lot of good stuff. The podcast is relaunching, and then I got some sweet videos coming in the coming weeks. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4 events in the next month, less than a month. So I'll be checking out The Division, Dark Souls 3, Battleborn, Paragon. I'm really excited. There's a lot of good events, and I'm gonna get some good gameplay and bring it to the channel. I know there hasn't been a lot of games out right now, but like trust me, there is a lot of game stuff going on, and there's even a secret one next week that I can't tell you what it is, but I will have brand new footage of a new game next week, and I'm really excited for it, and it's a very important one to the channel, so that'll be super awesome next week, which is very, very cool. Oh, who was that? Someone said that they're wearing my sweatshirt right now. Where is that? Nick, thank you for wearing my sweatshirt, supporting while you're watching. That's awesome. If you guys want to ask me questions, go now on Twitter, twitter.com/GhostRobo. You can ask me questions, and I'll pull some from there while we're watching along with this. That is a sweet computer case. Like a Fallout inspired blown up case. Very, very cool. They're playing Fallout now. All right. Let's see. People are asking about the contest. The Intel contest will be in the next couple days. The holiday contest goes till the 15th. It actually was extended. I don't know if you know that or not, but it was. I made a video saying it's extended. So you still got 10 days to work on stuff or send stuff in, whether you want to do a montage or art or whatever you want to do. That's still going for 10 days. Monte, I wish I had my own pair of Nikes, but I am going to be working on some sweet partnerships in 2016 to try to bring you guys some really sweet stuff. Let me move this mic so you don't see it. Liam suggests that I replay the crown jewel of my channel, LA Noir, in January. That's actually not a bad idea. I like her purple hair. Would you like purple hair? I don't even want to mention the kind of hair that you want, because when it happens, I want it to be a super big surprise. I'm sure you do as well.
Yeah, I think since my hair's so dark, I could never get it that light.
Not that light?
I wouldn't be satisfied.
Lenny says, what games are you least excited for this year? That's a very long list.
Oh man, be nice.
Huh?
Be nice.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stick to my most anticipated list instead. BB Zane asks, why do I raise my arms when I talk? I don't know. It's a problem. That is super sweet. There may be a little delay between the video and me, and I do apologize, but they're currently capturing a 3D model of this guy with a tablet, a 2-in-1, and then putting it into the game. If this works, that will be really cool. Put me in the game. I was not sold on VR until I played it at PSX, PlayStation Experience, but now I'm like kind of jonesing to grab one when they release. I don't know if I'll get an Oculus. I probably will, just to be a part of the craze. What do you?
You have one.
No, like the new ones.
Oh, the new
like the actual
ones.
retail
I was like,
release.
you have an Oculus.
Because like you have one, but it's a 1.0. That is okay. They just put his 3D model into Fallout,
No way.
which is really cool.
No, they didn't.
That is super cool. So, like, if they took a picture of me and then my face on my character, it actually looks really good. It's not like one of those gross, goofy things that you used to see in like the boxing games. Like Intel knows what they're doing clearly because that is pretty sweet. So I would do that. Like, does it make the game amazing? No, but it sure enhances it when I could take like a picture of Becca and have Becca actually as my character instead of my mediocre rendition of Becca in Fallout 4. Probably make Fallout 4 better too. All right, let's see. I'm glad, Nick. Muhammad wants to know, since I liked Walking Dead Telltale so much, will I play the Batman Telltale game when it releases? I probably will, as long as it's good. I hope they do something a little bit different. Do I like cookies, Gak? I love cookies, man. I'm a very big baked goods fan, to be honest. Nick, do I think there will be Evolve 2? Yes, I do. I don't know if it'll be a full release or free to play or what, but I think so. That game sold really, really well for being a new IP, and so I think it will. What shirt am I wearing, Andres? This is it's a Society 3/4 sleeve with like purple gradient, blue gradient sleeves. One of my favorite shirts, if not my favorite Society 3/4 sleeve, which is cool. Let's see. Also, if you see anything cool in the conference, make sure to ask me about that and tell me about that as well on Twitter. Right now, it looks like they're about to talk about something with 3D and basketball, which has me excited. I love me some basketball. I still have to make that video. I've been meaning to make the basketball video for a long time. Everyone's always asked, like, let's see you play against your brother. I've never made it. Austin, yeah, I'll probably see Deadpool. I'm not super excited for it, but I think I'll probably see it. What? He's nasty.
We're going to see it.
Becca says we're going to see it. Okay. I don't like LeBron, but I like that they're showing NBA action. Wow. That is super sick. That is incredible. So, like, as the game's going on, you can replay and then move the camera around. I'm sure it'll only be for certain games, but the fact that you can, like, move and adjust the perspective to feel like you're actually there watching from any spot on the court is super sick. The real, like mind blow moment will be if you can rotate it in real time, not replay, but like in real time. If you're watching this up in the corner, again, there may be a slight delay. I do apologize, but that looked super freaking cool. And as someone who's a huge sports fan, if I can move around my Detroit Lions as they get screwed by the NFL and the refs, it would be pretty awesome. By the way, if you're just joining and want to ask me questions, twitter.com/GhostRobo, ask me questions there. I can't follow along with the feed here in the comments because it's moving so fast and it's really, really hard. And also, if you want to watch the live stream bigger than up in the corner, there is a link in the description of this video on this page, and you can go check it out. Let's see. A button computer. Another thing I wanted to show you guys, because Intel sent me a care package, which was really, really cool of them. I got my first Android tablet. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a big Apple fan, a big iPad fan, but Android does have a lot of perks of its own, and this tablet is no slouch. It's Intel powered, and it works incredibly well, and it allows me to do some things that I can't do on my iPad, one of them being the fact that I have now the full Microsoft suite on my iPad, so this services me pretty well when I need to work with Word or Excel and do different things along the business side for my channel and whatnot. But I can go in here and bring up full Microsoft Word. It's a really nice tablet. If you see here, it's interesting going from always using iPhone to an Android, and it's cool to remember what is good about Android and why it's the preferred choice for a lot of people, because I had a Galaxy S4, but I haven't really used Android since then. So first of all, freaking gorgeous wallpaper. I know it doesn't mean much, but it's super, super gorgeous. But I really like the speed of this thing. And I really like the way that it allows me to use a lot more apps and kind of integrate better with my Google account and then my YouTube account to make sort of my workflow a lot more seamless than it is on the iPad or whatnot. So it's actually been a nice boost to have this, and I will be taking it. I'm traveling tomorrow. If you didn't hear already, I'm going to be traveling to LA. I'm going to play the Division and take care of a couple other things, but I will be bringing this with me because it does have some really cool games that are Android only that I haven't played, and B, it allows me to access a lot of different apps and things that in a more seamless way that I haven't been able to with my iPad. So that is pretty darn cool, and I will get back to some questions in a second here. Also, this thing has so many cameras. I wanted to show you. There's a camera on the front, you can see there, and then there's actually like 3 on the back, which is insane. It does this interesting like depth of field photo effect, and you probably won't be able to see it on the wallpaper, but even the wallpaper, as you like tilt it, it's got this like really cool depth of field thing, and it takes photos of depth of field, which is really, really cool as well. All right. Let's see. What was so funny?
Will you clean Zach's house for him? It's been dirty for years.
Yeah. Becca's making fun of my messy house.
I didn't. Someone heard it. Someone said, "Why are you asking that?"
Yes. Let me. It's a Dell Venue, is the tablet. And it's a Dell Venue 8. And it is actually for like the price and what you get, I really like it. I think it's very good. It's cheaper than an iPad by quite a bit. I just got an iPad Pro. I love the iPad Pro because it's huge, but that thing is expensive as heck. Whereas this is a lot more affordable. It has an 8.5-inch screen, which seems small, but it kind of fits in between like the iPad and then my phone, and it's sort of a nice size because I can still hold it with one hand. And so for productivity's sake and whatnot, it's a bigger screen with a bigger keyboard where I can two-hand it and do more. But then it doesn't have sort of the giantness of my iPad Pro, which is much more of like a major multimedia device. I'd categorize this as much more of a productivity device. I really want to show you the sweetest thing that they sent me. It's behind me right here. You can kind of see it in the corner of the screen, but I'll get to that in a minute. Make sure to keep asking me questions on Twitter. Let's see. Alex wants to know, when Kingdom Hearts 3 releases, am I going to get it? Absolutely. Lifeless says, what's my middle name? Tyler. Can Becca come to the stream? Maybe.
I'm right here.
She's right here. She's just not on the screen.
I'm working on stuff.
Andre says Battlefield or Call of Duty? Call of Duty for sure. Although I played more Battlefront this year than Call of Duty, which is weird. I thought I would end up not liking that game, and I love it. Let's see. Jamie wants to know if I listen to 21 Pilots. I never knew about them until Becca came into my life, but now I do. Let's see. Ooh, Luke asked a real tough question. The Legend of Zelda Wii U or Battleborn, which is pretty tough. I don't know. That's too close to call. Niall wants to know if I'm planning to play Garden Warfare 2. Abso-freaking-lutely. That's actually one of my most anticipated games. Spoiler. Jaden wants to know if I've heard of Detroit Become Human. I have. Super excited that Detroit gets its own game. Finally getting something that we deserve. Let's see. Matthias wants to know, when will the Game of the Year podcast come out? We are relaunching the podcast, so it's taking a little longer than we expected, but it will be soon, and I'll have my own personal Game of the Year list as well. If you're just joining in, as one more little hello, what's up? We are watching the Intel keynote from CES right now, and I will be doing partnering with Intel for a sweet giveaway where you can get your hands on some super sweet stuff that will be coming in the next couple days. So stay tuned for that. Let me know if you see anything cool on the live stream. There's a link in the description for you to watch it for yourself and check it out. Taking questions on Twitter as well and showcasing some of the sweet products that they have sent me to mess around with, and they are pretty darn cool. I'm actually going to prep my other one right now for a second while you guys keep the questions pouring in. Okay, this will be ready very soon. Yeah. Let's see. Phantom Arrow, all my top 2015 lists will be coming this week and next week. Liam says, if Donald Trump is magically elected president, what is your contingency plan? That will not happen. Let me see. Ooh, Jamie says, Jamie, my boyfriend is James. That's very good coordination. James loves the Detroit Lions. My question is, who's your favorite player on the team? Matthew Stafford is by far my favorite. Super glad that he came through big the last half of the season, and now will be staying with the team for sure. Let's see. Avon says, will you ever go to CES? Maybe. I was going to go this year, but I just missed it. I've been traveling a lot, and like I said, I'm flying out tomorrow, so it wasn't really possible. Joel wants to know if Hearthstone is on the tablet. I can download that probably right now. I should get back into Hearthstone. I love that game. And since Jake is gone most of the time, I don't really have someone to play a lot of my my card games with, so it's probably a good idea to get back in on that, don't you think? I'm going to tweet about this one more time in case people want to join in. Come join me live now. I love live streaming, and I think I'm going to do, I think in 2016 I will do some game live streams, but I think I'm going to do more live streams like this where we just like talk and hang out and have a good time. Because like I do like the gameplay stuff, but I like it better where I get to interact with you guys, and to me that's like my favorite part of the live streams, and so I'm a bigger fan of that than I am just like playing games. But I will play some games when they finally release. But I have some super sick footage and stuff for you guys coming soon, which is good. Lots of big games, lots of early footage. That is one thing that has grown tremendously in the last 6 months. Is like my access is like going way up. I'm downloading Hearthstone now, by the way, so I'll show you that to you in a little bit on the tablet. It's actually kind of like the perfect size for Hearthstone, by the way. Let's see. Do I use Crew Fiber? Keegan, I do. That is my hair gel of choice. Ulysses, my brother, did not go back to USC. He's actually going to college out in Colorado now, which he loves. I'm sorry, Neil. Didn't mean to mispronounce your name. Shane, what game got me into gaming? It was probably... Well, it was the NES. I played Mario Bros. Duck Hunt and Pro Wrestling, and The Little Mermaid is my first 4 games. I think it's a good first couple games. Gerald wants to know what happened to Ghost Robo Jr. It's coming back this month. Where did I meet Becca? I'm going to be making a special video about all that. Are my parents alive, Talus? Yes, they are. Live and well. One of them is here right now. Slickest, my most anticipated games. I'll make a video on that, so you don't even have to wait. That'll be coming soon. Tell Kobe I said hi, Nick. Kobe is currently at my mom's house, so I can't tell her hi. I got to see her today, though. I was very happy about that. Let's see. Ocean Henry wants to know how I feel about Scalebound and the delay. I think it's good. I think the game had a lot of good ideas, but it was way far off when I saw it in Germany. I got to see more of the game than has been released publicly, and Kamiya was he was leading the discussion and answering questions, and his vision for the game expanded far beyond what was currently in there. So I think, I mean, like, he was talking about insane stuff, like dragons, flying on dragons, all sorts of stuff. So I just don't think the game was anywhere near ready. So that's fine. Victor, I'll be announcing all my interesting games, or what games I'm interested and excited in 2016 in a video coming soon. Okay, let's see. I want to watch this clip right now. Let's see what they are gonna show. Two-step wall flip. It's like a live parkour level up tracker. If only I could do these moves. Some sort of body tracking, I'm guessing. And again, I apologize if there's a lag delay. You may have already seen what I'm referencing now. All right. I wish I could parkour like that. That is pretty sweet. If I was a superhero, I would definitely want to get that, like that guy. So I don't have the exact list yet, but I know I'm gonna be giving away a bunch of sweet stuff from Intel. So stay tuned. That video will be coming later in the week, and then you will have a chance to get in on some of this sweet stuff. If you're just joining, I already showed my amazing compute stick that has a computer in this like miniature form factor, which I've been using to watch YouTube videos and do some on-the-fly interaction with you guys, Twitter, and editing and responding to comments. I showed off my lovely 8-inch tablet, which is Android powered and obviously Intel powered. I'm currently downloading Hearthstone at the request of a fan, and probably at the smart move of a fan, so I can take it on my trip with me tomorrow. And then the best thing, and I'm going to try to show this to you the best way I can, and I didn't know these things existed. Okay, I mentioned I love my iPad Pro. What if my iPad Pro was double and almost triple the size? So I'm going to try and show this to you now and see if we can get a better view. Let me make sure I'm showing this off right. That's my snack mix. Okay, so see this here? Hang on. Right here. Right here? Okay, this is a touchscreen computer here, and it's actually really strong and really amazing. This entire thing is a touchscreen, so if I want to search for Ghost Robo, I'm touching on the screen. And obviously it also comes with a keyboard and a mouse, which is fine. But what this is awesome for is I don't have the time or space to really deal with a ton of like computers and keyboards. I don't have the desk space. I've got my consoles, I've got my controllers, I've got everything there. So what's awesome about this is I can roll around and look up whatever I need to look up with a touchscreen. It super feels like I'm in the future right now. This is absolutely like my favorite thing that Intel sent me, and it works like a charm. I can take this off the screen if I want. I can get rid of the keyboard here and pop it back up. One, I can do anything I need to in terms of like editing, browsing YouTube, looking things up with a touchscreen interface. Two, I have a huge surface area to mess with. Three, I can play games and stuff, obviously. And four, I can turn this thing into a flat tablet as well. And I'll show that to you in a second. I only have two hands, so I'm going to have to put the camera down. But I can completely flatten this thing out. It doesn't look like it's possible, but this entire thing will go flat, and then I can use it like a surface, which is awesome. So Becca is going to hold this for us here and try to make this work. Ignore my mess. Arkham Knight, Mario Maker, but check this out. All right, so this entire thing can rotate, and I'm going to try not to crush my PlayStation 4, but I can rotate this entire thing down into a flat tablet, and then from here, now it's like I'm in the extreme future at my Star Wars, Star Trek control station, when I can be like, okay, so I want to see what videos, Volatile Gabe has released lately, so I can go in here and look up Volatile Gabe. Everything is touchscreen based, so I'm touchscreening everything. I'm like, okay, here's my buddy Volatile Gabe. I'm here. I really want to play Skulls the Shogun here. And now Gabe is talking in the live stream. Shush, Gabe. All right, I want to see his top 5 games video. I can bring it up here. Okay, I can look at it here. I can manipulate what I want. It has 10 points of articulation. So in terms of like moving things around, manipulating, I can deal with 10 fingers. And then when I'm ready, I just rotate it all the way back up, and it turns back into, it morphs back into a computer screen that then I can sit here and deal with from that touchscreen interface at my station, my workstation. So I can go from typing on my computer here, which you'll see. Thank you, Becca, for being a wonderful assistant. You'd work out well on Wheel of Fortune, doing all of the modeling of the products. What?
Oh no, that's Vanna White. Which one's she from?
That's Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. So this thing is freaking. I love it. It is so dang cool. And I'm assuming that a lot of you are going to want to know what exactly it is. So I'm going to pull up the exact specs for you in a moment here. Let me get it for you. It is the. And I was skeptical because 2-in-1s are sometimes like, nah, they don't really turn out that great. But this thing is freaking. It blew me away. So let me, I'll grab a link for you guys as well, because it is, it's more of an all-in-one than a 2-in-1, I think they call it. Let me find it for you. Let's see. Do drones scare you? Drones kind of creep me out.
You have one.
Hmm?
You have one.
I do have a drone. I should probably mess with that. One moment here. Where is what I want? All right, well, I looked this up. It is a, here. There's currently a drone following this guy going in follow mode, which is freaking incredible. That's my favorite thing thus far. I really like the fact that they could scan the guy into Fallout 4, which was incredible. I like the fact that they can manipulate the Cavs Oklahoma City Thunder game in real time. But this drone is like smartly navigating an obstacle course, following the guy around.
Wow.
That's freaking freaky.
They're not flying it. It's doing it on its own.
It's following him on its own.
That's crazy.
It's an Inspiron 24 7000 series. Is the only one I have that goes from flat to up to touchscreen to awesomeness. You can also use it fully like a normal computer with keyboard and mouse and play games and do editing and stuff on that. So it's kind of like a really amazing all-in-one powerhouse for me. And if you want one, or you want to check it out, it's a Dell Inspiron 24 7000 series. So it's a 24-inch screen powered by Intel, making it beautifully great. Let me make sure that I am... This drone thing is... I want one of these. It's freaking following them around. Follow me technology. That is really, really cool. Let's get back to questions. I want one of these drones. Can we celebrate my half birthday this year, Rebecca? It sort of sucks because my birthday and Christmas are all like the same time of year, so it's all at once. All at once and never at all. Well, not never at all. That would be sad. Let's see. Lewis wants to know any PS4 games I recommend. There are a million. But I definitely like... The ones I recommend most of all are... I mean, The Last of Us Remastered... Until Dawn, and then obviously like a lot of the like multiplats like Battlefront, Evolve, NBA 2K16, Black Ops 3, Batman Arkham Knight. All of that is super cool. Let's see. Yes, I'm excited for Mirror's Edge, Caleb. Very excited. Let's see. Mr. Mexican says, will you propose to Becca right now? Right here? No. Not yet. Let's see. How old am I, Gavin? I am 26. Let's see. Austin wants to know what the giveaway is for. I'm going to be doing an Intel giveaway later this week, and they're going to be providing me with a bunch of cool stuff to give to you guys. As soon as I know, I'll make the video, and then I will give that away. And you won't have to like do anything crazy. It'll be easy for everyone to enter, and we'll get some of this cool stuff to you. Hopefully, some of the stuff I have. That would be cool, because I really like the tablet. I really like the all-in-one computer, and then I really like my touchscreen computer that sort of serves as like my basically like my assistant slash secretary in my office here, because it's always here, and then I can just manipulate and touch the screen. And I like that it's all touchscreen, so I don't have to deal with multiple keyboards. That's the thing that's super annoying. If I'm gonna have two computers set up, it definitely has to have touchscreen, because like it would be ridiculous to move, and I just don't have the space. So the fact that all I need is the monitor, and I can pull out the keyboard if I need it, but all I need is the monitor, golden. Really, 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 really like that. Let's see. Hope you guys are all doing good tonight. My first live stream in 2016. Haven't done a live stream like this on YouTube for years. Aw, Raiden spilled his hot chocolate. Lick it up, lick it up, lick it up good.
You're so gross.
That's not gross. Hot chocolate is good for you. Not really. Kinda, sorta, maybe. Will keeps asking, what made me want to make my channel family friendly? I'm kind of a family friendly guy. I like promoting things that are nice and kind. So it just kind of was a natural choice for me. Let's see. Ravi wants to know if I can autograph the giveaway items. I think I can, as long as they send them to me. If you want that, I can make it happen. That would be cool. Let's see. How close is Hearthstone to downloading? I'm using my Wi-Fi right now for live streaming, so it's probably slowing up. It's almost there. Okay. Aiden says he's in love with Becca. Well, that makes two of us. Let's see. Will I stream on Twitch? Christopher, if I stream, I'll probably just stream on YouTube. Rather than like splitting things up. I know Twitch is popular. It's really hard for me to manage both. And I have some new projects going on YouTube that are going to further cement me into YouTube, so I might as well just keep everything here as best I can. I'm going to move this over a little bit more. Let's see. I think so. And there is now a Iron Man world champion on the screen. One of my kids on my tennis team's brother was an Iron Man. Let's see. Ninja wants to know if I've ever met any fans in person. Yeah, I've met quite a few in person, actually. A lot. I met some at Universal Studios. I met some at Disney World. It's really cool. Like Foot Locker, a lot of times wherever I go, it seems like I see somebody, which is very, very nice. Abomination Jake wants me to shout out Jar Jar Binks for his bar mitzvah. Is he coming to your bar mitzvah? Lewis wants to know, how much does my setup cost? Too much. I recently did a setup video. If you want to see everything that I've got, I did a setup video. You can check that all out there. Let's see. Someone keeps spamming, kiss Becca, kiss Becca, kiss Becca, kiss Becca, kiss Becca, kiss Becca. If you're asking me questions and you want to ask questions, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/GhostRobo. It's a lot easier for me to follow along there than the thing on YouTube just goes like blah, blah, blah. It goes so fast. Good night, Kawhi, goodbye. No, Daniel, Becca's not pregnant. Zero interest in that for a while. Let's see. By the way, I have I have a video that just came out with me and Jake and Noah and Becca. So it's like my biggest vlog party ever. And you should definitely check it out. And we do like a blind box of wristbands, which is pretty sweet, and I'm wearing some of them now, so you should definitely do that. Let's see. I want to show you some other stuff that I've got going on here. Let's see if I can get this set up. If you're just joining, we're watching the Intel press conference, checking out cool stuff. So far, they've shown a ridiculously cool drone that follows you as you like bike or go through obstacle courses or do anything. I just wanted to walk down the street and be like, hello, meet my personal robot flying pet named Stephen Brule. Also, they showed a new app program for where they took a tablet, took a picture of the guy on stage, and then instantly made a 3D model of him and put him in Fallout 4 as the created character, which I think that's pretty sweet. I think that's sort of a subtle but good innovation for open world games. Like, sure, creating characters is fun, but if you could put yourself in the game, I think it would add a lot of immersion to you be the one shooting people, you be the one making decisions. I think it'll just add a lot of emotional connection. And then they showed one of my favorites was the outside of the drone, a way to watch sports where you can like be there and with this 3D rotate and move the game and watch replays from any angle. So it's like you're there watching from different perspectives, like in real time. It was ridiculously cool. Matthias, what shoes am I getting next? I'm actually going to be making a new shoe video soon, which will be pretty cool, I think. Okay, Becca is going to grab a chair and come.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, want to grab a chair?
Okay.
I don't think that's a good chair. I think you should go grab like a folding chair.
The battery, because I was going to take a picture.
Oh, okay. Well,
But I'll grab a chair.
save your pictures for later. Okay.
I don't know if I'll be very tall.
It's okay.
Okay, I'll just kind of squat stand. I'm going to hit someone. There's only one person here. Alright.
It's getting late, but it's early in California. It'd be weird when I live there and like that's my normal time.
Yeah, might have.
All right, let's see. I'm going to move this down here. I'm going to move this guy down here. And then I'm going to move this right here. Actually, I'm going to cover up my mic. There you are. We good? You want to get closer?
No, it's a square chair, and you have a round chair, so it's...
My chair isn't round.
We're good.
There, you're good. Okay, so now you can ask questions to Becca or both of us. While we continue.
Oh, I guess I should get my phone. They'll probably use yours more than mine, but...
All right, let's see.
People are using Ask Becca as a hashtag for my Q&A.
Okay.
But there's another girl who's way more popular than me who's using the same
Aw.
thing, so they're all getting jumbled up.
Just take all of her questions and ask them yourself. They're all for you. Let's see. If you guys have any questions, make sure it's on Twitter, twitter.com/GhostRobo. You can ask me or Becca questions currently. We are both following along on Twitter, and we will reply to all of you happily, mappily, dappily. Ethan, will I do a fan meetup eventually? Well, they're talking about
Excited for
shoes.
Silver
Hold
Lake,
on,
yes.
hold on, hold
Sorry.
on.
That one popped out.
They're making personalized shoes where they can take Intel can take a 3D image of your foot and then 3D print shoes like just for you. They'd
You
be
need
perfect
that.
for my feet.
Yeah. My tiny little feet.
You would have. Can I customize the design? Then I can be Mr. Nike and make everything happy.
I don't like that design with like the holes.
Yeah, the holes. Yeah, you have like holesitis or whatever that's called.
Ugh.
Lenny wants to know if we lived in the Star Wars universe, would we be part of the First Order or the Rebels?
Okay. So I'm always down to be more villainous than heroic.
We would be against each other.
No. But I would not be okay with like the strict class system of like you have to follow orders. I would definitely be more of a rebel. Like I want to fly a jet, and the fact that I wasn't born into it doesn't mean I can't do it.
Okay.
So I'd probably have to say rebel, even though I'm definitely more villainous than anything.
Gotcha. Let's see.
I don't know how you follow with these. They're coming so fast.
They do.
Like,
Well,
all
look at the ones on my screen. Look at the ones on the live stream screen.
the-
Do I wear glasses? No, I
No.
don't. Becca wears glasses though. Let's see.
I gotta go to bed. Good night.
Good night. It is late. I'm sorry. If we do live streams, they'll be different.
What type of shoes do you wear? I mainly wear Toms and Vans.
But sometimes you wear Nike.
Yeah, barely, because you bought me Nikes.
I did. I had to. I was like, if you're gonna be with me, you have to be on the Nike game. Let's see. Nick wants to know, how long have I known you? That's kind of a question for another day, but I'll give you the short answer now, which is that I've known you for
Since
4 months.
yeah.
What?
How do you get your eyeliner so perfect? Plenty of time. Someone said, "How do you get your eyeliner so perfect?" And it takes a long time.
Yeah, she has very shaky hands, so it's like, Nick wants to know if my house is clean or messy like my off. Don't laugh at me. Let's see.
When is the taste test gonna happen? I don't know. Why don't you ask Zach?
Soon. In a week or two. Victor wants to know, so Becca, what if you challenge Ghost to a snowball fight? What would happen?
I think that I could probably throw a little harder and make more, but I have terrible hand-eye coordination, so I'd never hit you.
Okay, so you think you can throw harder than me?
Yeah. I think, like, if we were to stand at one end of the street, like, I would make it farther than you by throwing.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes.
I've seen you throw a football.
No, you haven't.
It didn't go very far.
When?
I've seen you throw something.
What?
There's no way you can throw farther than me.
I'll bet you I
There's no
can.
way.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, throwing competition video incoming. Let's see. Oh my, this guy's...
Ooh, if you had a choice to have all the shoes for free, all the games for free.
Well,
kinda-
shoes are more expensive than games, so I like games better, but I feel like it would be smarter to get the shoes for free. I think that'd be better. All right, Hearthstone is almost done. Let's see.
This is going so fast.
I know.
What do you guys think about Yeezys?
What do we think about Yeezys?
From Brendan Carlson.
I think they're very, very comfortable. I think they're very, very overpriced. I hope they come out in like neon colors this year. Supposedly they're releasing 6 new colors. They've already done black,
Cool.
gray, tan. I know there's gonna be white.
A lot of shoes that Zach's really into, they don't make in my size unless they're for kids. So I just wear his around the house, and I'm like, oh, these are comfortable. You're right.
They have very, very, yeah, you have a lot of extra space. Let me know in the chat. Okay, first of all, they're doing thermal vision, which is awesome. But let me know in the chat so far what your favorite is that I showed. Is it the awesome Android Dell Intel tablet? Is it the little tiny but very powerful little computer that could? Or is it my beautiful touchscreen masterpiece 24-inch all-in-one computer that also is a 10-point touchscreen that can also fold down and do a like Surface thing? Magical experience. Let me know in the comments or in the chat. All right, let's see.
Do you follow DJ Khaled on Snapchat? Yeah.
No, that would be Noah.
I do.
Let's see.
Who's
Dogs or
better?
cats?
Dogs.
Dogs.
Although I'm a pretty big cat person, though.
Are you?
Just not my cat. He's mean.
Let's see. Rain wants me and Jar Jar Binks to make a collab. That would be great.
Like the actual character?
Yeah, that would be great.
Be a very loud video.
Yeah. Let's see.
What is the color of my toothbrush? White and blue.
I like the computer as well, Liam. That is my personal favorite. I also got a smartwatch from Intel, which is pretty cool. And even though it is not Apple, it's Android Wear. It connects to my iPhone, and like my mom's iMessage that she just sent appears on my phone, even though it's an iMessage, and it tells me it's 41 degrees outside. I didn't even plug in where I was at. It just synced to my phone, got all my information, which I loved.
Pretty sure it's a lot colder than 41. It felt a lot colder than 41 degrees.
With wind chill, it's probably lower.
Oh.
But 41 is probably about right. And it's voice activated, very cool. And I like it 'cause it's a little bit more like, the Apple one is more like stylish, but this one is a little bit more classy. So for like when I go to events, I can be like, well, hello, Ghost Robo has entered the building.
My dad had an issue with the Apple Watch. He said that it was so small that it made him feel like less of a man. So he had to get like a bulky case for it.
Well, I have
feel like
real tiny.
He'd be okay with that.
I have real small wrists, so I'm okay with that. Brady wants to know werewolf or vampire.
What do you think I would?
Vampire. Let's see. Can me and Becca arm wrestle? Says Fat Panda.
You guys are doing now?
No?
I mean, we know I'd win anyway.
You're so strong.
Do you like applesauce?
Do I like? I love applesauce. I'm a big applesauce fan.
Star Wars or Star Trek? Star Wars.
Yeah, hands down.
Jose Villa said Xbox or PS4? PS4.
Look at me with my Hearthstone on my cool tablet. The screen quality is really good on this. This guy is now playing music with his hands. He's drumming. He's going crazy.
Carnage or Venom?
Venom.
Venom, yeah. From Michael Agnew.
Do you like this guy?
Well,
He's playing the drums with his hands and these like crazy wrist implements.
Is he someone from Intel?
Yeah. I like the fact that they didn't focus on TVs at all. I know Intel doesn't obviously do TVs, but when I think of CES, all I think of is TVs. The fact they're showing like stuff that has much more of a life application. Welcome. Hello. I want to see myself. Is very nice. I'm quite a fan of. This is gonna hurt, but I'll do it. Robo, at your service. Let me take your question. Let me take your order.
I think it's ridiculous that when I wear glasses, you call me a librarian, but when you wear them, you get to be called a professor.
Oh man, I look so dang intelligent right now.
That's not fair.
Because you look like a librarian. Your cardigan and your braid.
What game that has been delayed would you play right this second in its final state? From Isaiah TB0.
I know what you would do. Last Guardian. So you can play with the big bird dog creature
I would.
chicken.
Last Guardian or I'd probably say there was one more that I was thinking of.
I want to be sick, man.
Or Uncharted 4.
Okay. Good night, flamethrower. This is a great question. Liam Cook wants to know, would I rather play a violin or a saxophone? Would we rather be violinists or saxophonists?
I'd rather play the violin.
I'd rather play saxophone. Make sure you stay tuned. Later this week, I will have a big giveaway video with a bunch of sweet Intel stuff where you guys can get your hands on some very nice things. I have loved everything they've sent me so far. The tablet, the all-in-one mini computer, the watch, and then again my baby in the back here. Let's see. Griffin wants to know how Disney World was. Amazing.
It was so fun.
It was
So fun.
perfect.
I want to go back.
Let's see. Diamond Viking says we should do a obstacle course or race with the Swagway, which I think is a good idea. And I ordered something that is going to be really fun.
I know what you ordered.
But the issue is I'll be able to go way faster than you. So we won't be able to really race on that.
So we'd almost have to just time it. Like
Yeah,
an obstacle course.
on the Swagway itself.
Mm-hmm. How would you feel if you have no internet? I would feel sad. Becca speaks French. These are going so fast I can't even read the
Yeah, that's
names.
why we do Twitter. Let's see.
Hey, someone plays the saxophone.
That's cool. We are thinking of opening a P.O. box, by the way.
Yeah, that would be super fun.
Good night, Aiden. Sleep well. Sweet dreams.
How much longer?
How much longer? You can go to bed if you
Ooh.
need to.
Captain America or Iron Man? Movie Man 6523.
Iron Man. I hate Captain America.
Yeah.
I like him
Iron
in
Man.
the video games, like Marvel vs. Capcom, but I don't like him because I think Chris Evans is really wimpy and weak and lame, and he's just so cliche. You'll be attending E3. Well, I will definitely be there 5 years in a row this year. I cannot wait. We're only 6 months away from E3. So yeah, if you find me there, definitely I will say hi and take a pic. You're gonna come too.
Can I go?
You can go.
Please.
You can go.
Senpai, notice me. You have been noticed.
Now there's a creepy GLaDOS robot talking.
Would you rather have Force Lightning or Force Choke from Chase Reed? Force Lightning? Absolutely.
Da 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 da.
I think we can both.
No, you can do that for your video.
You
Save
sure?
it.
I really. Oh.
I have no idea what's happening, but this Intel Angel is taking over the world.
Why is it Lady Gaga?
She's the Intel Angel.
You run one hotel and all of a sudden you're Intel's Angel. Make Becca play Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare.
Yeah, Becca does play games. She's playing Rise of Tomb Raider earlier. That's why my Xbox is on, by the way. And they're doing some partnership now with Lady Gaga for
the Grammys.
The Grammys. It reminds me of when they had the holographic Tupac give a performance.
Or Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Am I ever going to cop some Yeezys? Diamond Gaming. I got 2 pair, baby. I got to turn this down. Oh. It's Hearthstone on my tablet. And this is actually, look at this screen. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's very high def.
It is very high def.
I'm going to go to the shop. I love shopping. I'm a shopaholic. You like shopping?
Yeah.
Who doesn't like shopping? You like shopping? More swagways. They banned them every airport and airline is now cannot bring swagways.
Although they sell them in the airport. We've seen them.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Where?
No, I'm serious. I was flying to meet you somewhere.
Really?
Yeah. It was when I was going to San Francisco. They had them there and they were called swagways and they were pink.
Weird.
What's on that guy's swagway? What is that? I can't hear anything.
It's like a
seat?
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh my god, it's a seat. No, it's not.
It transforms into a robot.
One step closer to Codsworth, I'm telling you. We need it.
Okay, I was just going to open some hard stump pegs. This is way more interesting. Go click the link on the description in the description right now to go check out the Intel live stream and watch what this Swagway that transforms into a robot is.
He's so cute. What color of lightsaber? Red. I would hate to have that vision.
So it streams video. So like someone opens the door, it's connected to the house alarm. So like the door opens and the robot just goes and checks who it is. So like I'd be like, the door's opening. Is it a murder? And I'd be like, oh, it's just Becca. A robot would say hi to you, and then I could like, what if we had like we could have conversations through the robot? I could just sit in my office. I'd never have to leave. Be like, make me organic smoothies now.
Maketh me a sandwich
Please.
wedge.
No, I don't like sandwiches though. So I'd say salad.
Okay.
Make a salad. That is really cool. I want my, can my Swagway turn into a robot, please? That would be amazing. All right, more questions.
Sith or Jedi?
Sith.
From Will to Demex.
Sith.
I think we can both agree on that.
Let's see. Nick wants to know if we went to the Star Wars launch pad. We didn't, but we will be back at Disney on the other side of the country later this week, just for a day though. I don't know if we're gonna go to California Adventure or Disneyland.
Disneyland. He has arms?
Wait, so you like can put those in? I want attachment accessories for my Swagway. Let's see. What is my favorite trend of CES this far, Jaden? My favorite trend is Swagways that transform into robots. That is absolutely amazing. Hunter, my PO box will be open soon. Let's see. My favorite songs of 2015. I'm thinking about making a video of that, TSG. Or Isaiah, I mean. Sorry. It's Wally the Swagway. It definitely is. That's very true. It is so dope. I know. I agree. I really, really like it. I hope... Can Intel send me one of those, please? I mean, I like my touchscreen PC, and I like my tablet, my watch, but I want a transformable Swagway. Outer Flame wants to know if we like... Oh! They asked him if he had arms. He said, are those my arms? Awesome. And now he's moving them around.
Aww.
We need... Forget the puppy. We need a pet Swagway. That would be incredible. Outer Flame wants to know if we liked Krampus.
I was just about to say, I saw that in the chat, and I was going to say something, but I was like, I better not get him off on this tangent.
I would give it like a 1 or 2 out of 10. It has no plot. I like my movies like I like my girlfriend. Very smart, very pretty, very fun, very intelligent, deep, thoughtful, exciting, and cool. That movie was not like that. Bye, Swagway Robot. I know I have a little bit of a delay, but he's super freaking cool. I love that man.
I really liked BB-8, though. He was cute.
Chocolate Tickle said they just did their hair like you to match you.
With my braid?
Yeah.
Go you. What was her name?
Chocolate Tickles.
Chocolate Tickles. Go you.
I want Chocolate Tickles. Am I gonna get a dog? Yeah, when I move, I'll get my own dog, Griffin, I think. Good night, Caleb. Open platform Swagway robots. Can we have that, please? So cool. Uh-oh, they're about to talk about fashion now. This is now I'm getting even more excited. By the way, I'm gonna like link you guys to, if you wanna, oh my god, they're announcing Becca on stage. This lady's name is Becca. It's you with the braid. You're there as well.
Was her name Chocolate Sprinkles? Is that what it was?
What?
Chocolate Sprinkles?
Chocolate Tickles.
Chocolate Tickles. That's Chocolate Tickles.
She's on stage now. Let's see.
What if I did my hair like that?
I don't think it should be pink and black. I don't really like her. I also don't like her chromat broad top thing. It's kind of classless. But it's okay. She's about fashion, so I don't understand.
Very avant-garde.
If you guys are on the stream, you should go check out my newest video and say that you were here and let me know that you're from the live stream. There's a link in the chat, and there's also now a link on Twitter. Let's see.
Someone said, "Lagasp, Becca is at Intel."
If you guys are just joining, by the way, we were watching the Intel keynote. In a couple days, I'm going to be doing a big Intel giveaway for you guys, so definitely stay tuned for that video. We were showing off and talking about some of the sweet stuff Intel sent me, like this lovely tablet, playing Hearthstone on that, my amazing tiny computer in a stick, which is freaking awesome. We'll be taking on our trip, not trying to poke you in the face, and the best thing ever, which is my giant 24-inch touchscreen desktop all-in-one. That is like the best component of my setup now, and the best complement to my big setup, the fact that I don't need a keyboard or mouse. I can just 10-finger touch it. Amazing job by Intel at powering all this sexy stuff. Let's see. Brady's like, do you want to see Kung Fu Panda 3? Not so much. It's coming out this month, though. If you want to go see...
I haven't even seen the first two.
You've never seen the first Kung Fu Panda?
Mm-mm.
I've seen 1 and 2. Oh,
Ooh.
man.
Girl on fire over here.
Do you want some floppy wings like this? Weird.
I'm 20.
Okay, so this dress that they're showing now is 3D printed.
No, it's not.
Yeah, and it's connected to the body, so it tracks and senses your adrenaline. So when you feel adrenaline, it expands the wings to like a fight or flight type thing, so you look like bigger and more like whatever, and then it like shrinks back in, so it's like instant time with your body.
I should get that and wear it. Just wear it around.
No, I want one that has like a big like mood face on it, like emoji, and the emoji changes as your mood changes.
Oh, this looks like me.
That looks like you?
Well, no, not the girl.
You look a little different, Becca.
The clothing looks like me. That is an awesome sports bra, if that's what that is. What is it? What is it?
Okay, so that sports bra right there, it senses like when you're perspiring or when your body's heating up, and it like opens vents to like cool you off and like lets heat out, which is like very incredible.
I need that for like running.
Can I get Nike shoes that like transform? Like I'm playing basketball, and it turns into LeBron, and then like I'm running, it turns into like a Roshi run, and then I'm just walking around, it turns into like an Air Force One. One can dream. Let's see. This has actually been a pretty interesting live stream. I was expecting all like processor talk. I told you I was really worried. It's like I think it's gonna be like an hour and a half of processors, but they've shown drones, they've shown 3D gaming like uses, they've shown 3D basketball, they've shown clothes that modify to your body sensations, and a Swagway robot.
I really like the Fallout 4, like putting yourself in it.
That's pretty cool. Let's see. Outer Flame wants to know what's our favorite Disney movie.
I know.
My favorite Disney movie is Aladdin or Lion King. What's yours?
Aladdin or Tangled. I'd say Tangled though.
Do you feel a little like it hasn't been enough time to really crown Tangled your champ?
Are you in my mind?
Hmm?
Are you in my mind?
Why?
Then you don't know. I am totally fine with crowning that.
I just asked you if you were thinking that.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. For Becca, what is your favorite 21 Pilots song?
Oh man. I think, if I remember correctly, I don't want to get it wrong, but I really like the Run and Go. I really like that one.
I don't know.
And no. I lied. It's not Run and Go. It's Holding On to You. That's my absolute favorite. I know
I don't
every word to that rap of that song.
know about that. Let's see. We are getting sleepy over here. It's almost 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm guessing a lot of you have school tomorrow. Let's see. So many questions. Let's see. I'm taking them mostly from Twitter if you want to ask there. You don't know where to tweet. You tweet on Twitter, Chris. OG Born wants to know, what's our favorite flavor of ice cream? You have a very specific answer for this.
Neapolitan.
Mine is none.
Ice cream is like my
Pinkberry is my favorite flavor. Pinkberry is fantastic. No, he's talking about everyone gets the nerd flu at CES, but the nerd flu is far more at PAX. People, nothing against PAX people, but they're a little bit. There's a little bit more like what's the word, like germs. Quite a bit of germs. I'll all be on the channel again, Declan. Yes, there's a new character, so I'll have a video out tomorrow probably of the new adaptation for Maggie.
Oh, what do you think about the new Warcraft movie from Flux Trot Pulse? We were just saying that we were excited to see it because the CG looked really good. Although I've personally never played it, it looks super good.
I played it and hated it, but I'll see the movie because the CG is pretty and the characters are pretty, and I think it's a pretty universe. I think it's a boring tech game, but it's a pretty universe.
He doesn't like MMOs.
MMOs are dumb.
Someone said their favorite song is Migraine. That's a good one. Nick Milano, that's a good one.
My favorite is...
I showed him one in the car, and that was the Run and Go. That was the one that I showed him, and he, like, the next day was like, I bought the albums. House of Gold is pretty good, too. Oh, Message Man.
I don't know which one
every word to
I'm
that
supposed to like.
This was the one that I showed you.
I know, but what's the one that I thought was pretty solid?
Oh, the one that I was singing?
The one I thought was solid. This one.
Yeah, Lane Boy.
Yeah, that's the one I thought was really solid.
Lane Boy. Tear in My Heart was the thing that... I actually haven't known of 21 Pilots for that long. I had heard Tear in My Heart on the radio, and I was like, oh, that sounds pretty good. And then instantly bought all the albums.
Well, that's good. I think that my favorite part of this entire live stream was seeing the Swagway robot. Also, obviously, responding to all of your questions.
I think that was my favorite part.
But that thing was really good. Just wants to know if we're going to ever do co-op together. Sure. Griffin says, do we think Kylo Ren is ugly? No. I love Kylo Ren.
What was that?
That's a game. I already answered that question, though.
Oh, okay.
Griffin is just killing it with the questions. What do you like more, Expedition Everest or Splash Mountain? I like Splash Mountain more. Splash Mountain for sure.
Everest.
It's a more exhilarating ride, but Splash Mountain is a much more, like, warming of the heart experience. The one at Disney World, at least I don't really like the one at Disneyland. I'm not the biggest fan of the Disneyland one. Let's see. I like Pie says Inside Out thoughts. I wasn't the biggest fan of Inside Out. I liked Good Dinosaur a lot better.
I didn't really care for Inside Out.
Isaac says Razer or Steel. Well, I have a Razer mouse pad and I have Steel Series headphones, so I guess Steel Series because I'd rather Yeah.
I have almost Razor everything.
Let's see. Diego, my top 10 stuff are going to be there this week or next. I'll have a top 10 game of the year, top 10 most anticipated, top 5 surprises, maybe something else.
Good night, Quincy Garrett.
I will be playing the Division. I'm going to play it this week, so I'll have exclusive footage for you guys. And then I'll be playing like the game when it actually releases. But I'll have early footage for you guys, which is awesome. Disabled Gamer says, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
Are those real nails? No, they're not real nails.
I would like the Panthers to win, but I think... I don't know. I think it's pretty up in the air.
Panthers and who? Super Bowl?
Who do I think will win?
Yeah.
There's a lot of teams. Playoffs haven't even started, so...
I just didn't know.
Yeah. Would you rather use a force choke or force migraine? Neither?
Force choke or force choke?
It's not very nice.
No, force migraine. I changed
What's our most anticipated movie of 2016? Star Wars Rogue One?
Maybe. That's a really good one. I'm really excited for the Enfield Poltergeist.
They're so silly and the same. It's like a video game that you can't play. I'm excited for... what is the second... Hold up.
You still have to pack.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff we have to do.
Finding Dory is the only Pixar movie this year, so I'm not very excited for that.
I'm excited for that.
Are you? I mean, maybe it'll be good.
I really like Finding Nemo.
Do you? Finding Nemo is pretty good. Maybe Finding Nemo 2 will be even better. I'm excited for...
You know how yawns are contagious?
Yeah.
I just saw myself yawn on the delay and yawned again.
Aww. Batman vs Superman. I'm really excited for that.
That one will be really good.
I love Batman.
Suicide Squad is gonna be good.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't trust. I don't know. It's mostly about Joker, probably.
It's probably will be.
How about Angry Birds?
I told you I want to see it. I've never played it, but it looks funny. Divergent. I've read all those books, and that's one of my favorite series. But I don't know. I didn't really care for the movies as much. Alice in Wonderland. Through the Looking Glass.
Did you like the first live action one, the Johnny Depp one?
Yeah.
I don't really like that one.
I love Alice in Wonderland. I read the whole book.
I think
and
Johnny
everything.
Depp ruins a lot of movies. He's just too weird. I'm excited for...
The Forest looks good. Oh, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. That's a Harry Potter one.
I'm excited for Moana. It's a Disney movie about a Hawaiian girl who meets a spirit from Hawaii, and he takes the form of this guy, played by The Rock.
Well, I could have guessed that just by looking at the guy.
And it's got tikis in it, so come on.
So it's Lilo and Stitch, but a little more authentic.
I'm more excited for Doctor Strange than I am Civil War.
I'm super excited for Doctor Strange. He's one of my favorites.
I don't know anything about him, but I trust that, what's his name?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, will be better than Chris Evans. Warcraft will be good if that comes out. Assassin's Creed could be cool. It's got, what's his name?
Michael Fassbender.
Yes. There's a lot of good emails coming out. I mean, movies. Emails. A lot of good emails coming out. Jamie says, what's the best fan encounter you ever had? With my good fan, Charlie. Every time I get to see him.
He's so cute.
I love Charlie.
He's adorable.
Do I have any tattoos? Nah. I would be way too scared. Chris, am I excited for Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2? Absolutely.
What colored lightsaber?
What color lightsaber do we have?
Red.
Pink? No, teal.
You?
Yeah.
Or purple?
A teal or purple lights. No, because I think about Mace Windu. I don't want to be him. Let's see. Is Fantastic Four doomed to suck? I think they canceled that sequel, by the way, Ninja.
It already came out.
No, they're supposed to have a sequel. I think they canceled it.
A sequel
it was
to
like,
it.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
A sequel to the reboot.
BioShock would make a great movie.
I think it would too.
I think Johnny Depp would be a good Alice.
He just turns everything too weird. Like, he ruined the Charlie
You're telling
Chocolate
me BioShock
Factory.
is not weird?
Yeah, but he's too,
No.
like...
He didn't turn it weird. Tim Burton is the one with, like, the cinematography and all that.
Okay, well, he doesn't always have to be like a girl. Like, why does he got to be like a girl in Alice in Wonderland and a girl in Willy Wonka? Why can't he just be a guy?
He plays childish characters.
No, he plays, like, creepy characters.
Have you ever seen his other movies, like Finding Neverland?
I don't like those. I like Pirates of the Caribbean, where he's a man.
Have you seen Finding Neverland? He
No.
plays a man.
Does he?
Yeah.
Is it weird and creepy?
No, that movie is about the person who created the movie Peter.
I just wish he wasn't so
Pan.
eccentric.
He's not in Finding Neverland.
And he divorced his wife and all of his kids.
And now he's dating or marrying Amber Heard.
All right. Did you see the Swagway robot, by the way? Intel is forever my favorite because they made a Swagway that transforms into a robot. I will never forget that. I'll never forget Swagway robot. Hashtag Swagway robot.
I caught that. I just want to go on record that
I love it.
Caught it.
Favorite movie of all time, Stuart? Pirates of the Caribbean 1 is one of them. Also Lion King, Monsters Inc., Toy Story,
I really
Bugs Life.
love Pirates of the Caribbean. I was obsessed with that when I was younger.
If Steve Brule had a movie. Outer Flame, any good Steam game recommendations? Go try Firebreak. It's
I
really cheap.
Firebreak? I really liked Gone Home. I thought that was an excellent game.
Sebastian wants to know, if you were a Pokemon, which would you be?
Pikachu.
Who?
Pikachu.
Oh.
Because he's sassy yet really sweet. And you're like, aw, but like, you could also really do some damage if you wanted to.
I want to say I'd be Espeon because I'm like cool and all like stealthy and awesome and pretty. But I'd probably be like Meowth, loudmouth and annoying. Aw.
Oh, man. BB-8 or R2-D2?
I might have to go to bed soon.
I'll pack. You can go to bed.
All right. Got a sweet blind box video coming soon.
We have to film that before we go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay.
So sad.
I can't wait to open my Gudetama.
Oh, yes. A little happy egg. Damien, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much fun did I have playing Arkham Knight? 10?
I loved that game.
I don't know why it gets so much hate. It's not even on people's Game of the Year list. It's super awesome.
I thought the seamlessness of transitions from gameplay to cutscenes
She speaks my language.
I mean, it was impeccable. You couldn't ask for anything greater. It was phenomenal. And it had just the right amount of, like, jump scare because it was so seamless. I thought it was phenomenal.
Very good. That's awesome. I just heard about this on the radio. They were talking about how, you know, almost every product you buy, whether it's Nike shoes, diamonds, clothing, is all somewhere along the line someone got screwed over making it. And Intel right now is like talking about how they're going to make a commitment to have all their products be conflict free so that all of their production and work will all be conflict free, which I think is a freaking phenomenal move. I would support them and buy their stuff for that alone. Not to mention the fact that it's super high powered, powering my computer currently, which is very, very cool. And before we wrap this up tonight, I want to let you know that there is going to be a big giveaway video coming out later this week with Intel stuff that they're sending me and then I can send to you. So don't forget to check that video out. You'll know about it, obviously. I'll mention it on Twitter and on YouTube. And just want to thank them for collaborating with me on this video, on this live stream, getting me back into live streaming, and for the lovely little mini computer. Can even plug it into Becca, and now I can watch videos on her glasses. The tablet, which now I'm about to go play Hearthstone in bed and make Becca sad that I'm not watching Friends. The touchscreen amazingness behind me, which is like my favorite thing over here. Behind me, the touchscreen all-in-one Dell Inspiron 24-inch touchscreen that folds down into a freaking tablet. And then the Fossil smartwatch, which is stylish, and I will be wearing and taking with me on my trip tomorrow to go play the Division for you guys.
Happy birthday, Sean Andrew.
Okay, so we will be doing more live streams in 2016. And we will be doing a lot more awesome stuff, including... What are you laughing about?
Nothing. I didn't laugh at anything.
My top 10 list will be coming soon. The podcast will be relaunching soon. Lots of gameplay will be coming soon. Exclusive footage will be coming soon. I've got a bunch of good games. I'm probably not supposed to tell you this, but I love you, so I'll tell you anyways. Battleborn, Division, Dark Souls 3, Paragon, and I'll be able to show that to all of you. It is 11 o'clock now. I got to get to bed. We've been streaming for an hour and a half. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you to those of you who stuck through the whole time. Very proud of the fact that we had 800 plus people at the beginning. And then at least 400 of you stuck through for the entirety. Don't forget to check out my video later in the week with the Intel giveaway. Check out those products I mentioned tonight if you want. I like them all. I would happily recommend all of them, especially this touchscreen computer. Like, if you're looking to get something that does it all, and it's powerful as well, so I could edit on it if I needed to, but it serves great as sort of my, like, companion computer, which is wonderful. So thanks to Intel. Thanks to you guys for being here. Hope you have a fantastic night, everybody, as they go out with their musical number. I love you all. I'm traveling the rest of this week, but I will have videos for you still. We'll do more live streams. We'll do more cool stuff. And thank you again for being here. Thanks for joining us. Now we get to go record more videos and pack. I don't like packing, but I like packing when it's for something cool, like going to play the Division, which in the alpha was super fun. And then there's another cool unannounced thing next week that I'll be playing and recording that I cannot tell you. So yeah, gameplay is coming in big and strong soon. Until that time, though, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And let me find, where's my mouse? Becca's staring at me. My
You're just cute.
pretty face. And until next time, everybody, we will see you all later.